Ask you something. If therapy really works, why are depression and anxiety rates at all-time highs? I mean, think about it. Therapy is more popular now than it ever has been. Billions of dollars are being pumped into the system. Every influencer, every school, every workplace, they all tell you, get therapy. Go heal if you want to move forward in life, right? You've heard this shit. So shouldn't things be getting better? Shouldn't people be happier? Shouldn't mental health be improving? But it's not. Let's be real. It's not. Shit is getting worse. Way fucking worse. Somebody just sent me a video of this liberal boomer woman shouting at police, demanding that they stop doing their jobs. And you see this shit all the time. Most progressive, far-left liberals are batshit crazy. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that they don't conform to the clinical definition of unhinged lunacy, or more specifically, insanity. Because the term lunacy, it's not a medical diagnosis. And I guess, for that matter, neither is insanity, but both of them are legal terms that they use in criminal law. And they refer to a mental state in which a person is unable to understand the nature and the quality of their actions. Unable to distinguish right from wrong. Unable to control their behavior due to a mental disease or a defect. Tell me that that does not fit the description of these crazy, whacked out lunatics who are online every day shouting at people, telling them that you can't do your job as a police officer, shouting down ICE agents. Tell me you haven't noticed a massive increase in the people who fit that description over the last 5 to 10 years. Because here's the truth, guys. Therapy isn't solving the problem. It's keeping the problem at the forefront of people's minds. And here's the other thing about traditional therapy. 90% of the therapists are all liberal. And we already know that 56% of women ages 19 to 29 are on more than one medication for mental illness. So what do you think happens when their therapists are being medicated for mental illness as well? What do you think happens when you reinforce it to that degree? I'll tell you, man, these therapists, they may not make it that obvious, but most of them have an unhealthy level of TDS, or at the very least, they've got some form of liberal mind virus. Liberal ideology is rooted in victimhood. There's no two ways about it. And what kind of advice do you expect you're going to get from somebody like that, right? Take another pill, blame society, blame your parents, blame the patriarchy, whatever the fuck that means, blame capitalism, because none of them participate in that or benefit from it for that matter. Jeez, it's fucking wild to me. It's blame. Blame. Never taking any accountability. Healing psychological wounds doesn't come from wallowing in your own self-pity. It comes from discipline. Simple as that. It comes from being truthful with yourself, confronting what's eating you up inside and moving past it. Fuck, man. It comes from taking ownership over your life and saying fuck off to anybody who wants to keep you stuck in your past. That's the truth, okay? But that's the opposite of what you'll get from most therapists these days. And you know that. Instead of being handed tools, you are handed excuses and you're told it's okay. Instead of being challenged to get stronger, you are coddled into staying weak. And that's why the numbers don't lie, man. Therapy is at an all-time high. It's just accepted as a normal part of life now. And yet mental health is at an all-time low. Look around. People are fucking nuts. And that's because when you treat weakness like a virtue and strength and discipline like a disorder, you get a generation that is broken by design. And they've done this purposely to weaken society. Quit fucking around and own your shit. Buckle down. Work hard. Keep your mind busy and stay focused on your mission. It's that simple.